Little after 7. Got my little setup here, painting the screen doors. Taped them with masking. The blue tape was too wide. I've got 2 doors to do. Marion is replacing the front door. He didn't like how it fit. And he'll be back today to put the doors in and do the seams. And we're moving right along on this DIY screen your porch project. Not DIY for me. I've just been doing a lot of painting. Hope you'll join us. Door number 1, I don't know, probably took me about a half an hour to paint. About 20 minutes to tape it. Definitely needs a second coat. So we moved on over here to the picnic table. Look at this beauty out here. Wow. And got this one all taped up. I don't really know if the tape's working because it's not sticking very well to the screen, but we're gonna give it a shot. And we are definitely, yep, living in the moment. Hey, Trinket, you made it outside today, huh? Do we got you blocked in? Marianne, you made it back.
Absolutely.
You're on the right side of the house right now.
In for another day.
And what's going on now?
I am putting the lattice on, the lattice strips on the outside of the screen to cover up the staples and cover up the screen joints. Should get this thing wrapped up today.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
And I see you brought your supervisor outside.
Absolutely. Have to have her.
She wasn't doing too good inside the other day, so
No, she couldn't see the what was going on.
the progress, yeah.
The progress.
Yeah, to be the inspector.
But I think she approves of what's happened so far, even without her direct supervision.
Oh, good, good. So she has confidence in your
Yes.
workability.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you. Get it out, guys. We're getting some finishing touches on here. Just a little bit more. Awesome. It looks beautiful, Marion. That is definitely a finishing touch. Oh my gosh, it's a happy day moment. And we're not done yet. But my taping with the masking tape did not work. I had blue tape, but it was too wide and it wasn't sticking to the screen either. And when Mary and I flipped this over, he determined we needed to take the screen off. And we're just gonna have to put new screen on. I mean, we would have to anyways. And we took, like, there's a stripping that goes in here and he'll be able to reuse that. But now I'm gonna simply be able to paint without all that craziness of taping. So when you're painting your doors, now you know. And you got the trim up.
Yep.
Oh, that's exciting. And now the door, that was 3 coats of paint. Yeah, took a while. But we ran into an issue with that screen, huh? Tell me what went on there.
Well, as you know, being the painter on the job,
Yes.
you know we had a problem in that when we tried to paint the back side of the door.
Yeah.
Okay, that the screen is on. The screen was already in, and you can't get to the woodwork without getting paint on the screen back there. So what we actually wound up doing was removing the original screen wire. It's fiberglass mesh. But anyway, we wound up removing that and painting the door and replacing the screen.
Okay.
So,
and then did you use the little, what is that called? That rubber?
the spline material. Just I used what they had because theirs was is probably a little bit different size than what most of them are. I don't know, 3/32 or 5/32 or something. But anyway, it was a little bit different. What I had was a little bit too thin, and I had some other that was too thick. So I had to reuse the
All right, but the logic, we're just baffled as to why they would have a screen on there.
I have no idea why they would put a screen on one that you couldn't paint. So
Yeah, so not a door that you'll be interested in purchasing
maybe
again.
I'm just a dummy, but I don't understand the rationale behind what they did.
All right, well, thank you for your
And
patience.
it could be that some people just want to leave them natural,
Natural.
without putting any paint on them. So maybe that's why they do it. I don't know.
I have no idea. Okay, all right. Well, thank you for your patience with all of that.
Good.
Doors, the trim is done, and then we throw our porch party, right?
Yes.
Okay. I know you're looking forward to it. Got a door, guys. Marion's looking at all the details of the door right at the moment.
I am. And like I say, it fits where it touches, Linda.
Okay. Nice. Provide you a little wrap up here. This is towards the end of day 3 on this do-it-yourself or otherwise screen in your porch. Wow, it is amazing, guys. Marion is wrapping it up with the doors, just getting them properly aligned and all the hardware on them and everything. And we went over the details of the materials and came up with a little price here for you in case you want to do this yourself. Now, just like when you're building a tiny home, depends upon where you live, what materials you choose, and what time of year, whatever. But anyways, it ended up being just right under $600 for the materials, and that did not include the front door, the screen front door. That was an additional. Marion's actually putting a sweep at the bottom, I guess you call it, and the handle alone for the front screen door was $18, and that was like the only choice at Lowe's. We did most of our shopping at Lowe's. He did pick up the 2x4s at a lumber supply company that he likes to use. And the 2x4s pretty much ran around $6.17 each. So put in the comments where you live, is it the same, is it comparable? We needed 21 2x4s. He started off with 15. If you watched, this is a 2-part series. So in the first one, he had brought 15 over, thinking that that was going to be plenty, if extra, but it turned out not. And then the screen material ran about $76. I think he gave me a little bit of a break because he had that bottom portion, but go back if you didn't watch this video, you would know what I'm talking about. He had to get 210 feet of what's called lattice. And it's not like that crisscross lattice. It's those strips, to cover the seams. We showed you those as well. 210 feet. And this porch is a 6x20. All right. And then the balusters or spindles, he had to get 2 of those. Those were 2x2x8s, and they were 6 1/4 a piece, so not too bad for that. Let me see, anything else? The trim for the doors ran around $20. Oh my gosh, like nails, that was an extra $20, and the staples was like $5. So little under $600 for the materials. Marion was very generous with his time. We did sit down and have lunch and some little breaks in that, but he brought over all the materials. We did meet up at Lowe's for the doors so that I could pick the doors out on the first day. But all in all, that's what it turned out to be. So I would say anywhere between, I don't know, depending upon, whether you're doing it yourself, you already know the material cost, but if you're hiring somebody, construction workers, even in my build, I had forgot to mention, they can be $75 an hour, they can be $50 an hour, and they can be up to $150 an hour. Go figure. But anyways, you could probably do this porch anywhere between, $1,200 to $1,400 easily. I just got treated plywood. I got the least expensive doors. I didn't go crazy on anything. It was really all basic materials. So anyways, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed that, and keep watching. I'm going to show you the finished porch and talk to Marion again, and we'll see you in the next dimension. The open house is coming. First Sunday in June, guys. So that's we're almost right there. All right. So you've got to Gotta subscribe and click the bell, and please give this one a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. It helps the algorithm, and it helps other people who might want to do a DIY project and live life large, go see do, and have a tiny home. Check it out, check it out. Oh my gosh, Marion, this is gorgeous.
Hey, we're about to put a wrap on this one, girl.
Do you work every day 15 hours a day?
Pretty much.
Pretty much?
Yep.
And Marion, okay, with all joking aside now, and how old are you?
I will be 80 in September.
80 in September.
79 and a half. People say you know you're getting old when you stop lying about your age and start bragging about it. So I've started bragging about it now. I'll be 80 in September.
Oh, this is fantastic. Yeah. I am so very impressed and so grateful. I can't even begin to tell you. But okay, so you're going to be 80. All right. Yeah, you're right around there with Trump, huh?
Yeah, right around there with Trump. A little younger than Biden, but little older than Trump.
Okay. And so what is your what's your secret like to longevity? You just keep moving.
Just keep working. Like I tell them, I'm working my way to heaven. Not that I can work to get there, but I can work on the way. And so I'm working my way there.
You're working. Oh my gosh, that is fantastic.
You can't work for it. You can't earn it. It's a free gift of God. So and but I took that free gift when I was 29 years old. Thank the Lord. So I know where I'm going, and I'm just happy to be on the journey.
Oh, that is so beautiful. What a way to wrap up this this time here with you. And so you have built houses, everything in between.
I have.
Yeah. What is one of your favorite? I know cabinetry, right?
Cabinetry is my passion. But
that's the passion. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, if you still want to do a little hands-on, I have knobs that need on mine.
We're gonna do it. We'll do it.
All right. Well, thank you. Doesn't begin to cover it. I appreciate it.
All right. You've been a good lady to work for. You enjoyed it.
Oh, thank you, Marion. All right. Well, I always like to end my videos with blessings in your day and joy in your journey, however that looks for you. All right.
Good. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Marion.